Hello, and it's the top 10s here. Today we are doing, 10 misconceptions you might have about ancient life, okay? Right, number 10 we have life and Earth have evolved together. Most of us think that Earth formed and then developed in the seas. That's basically true, but no one knows for sure how life first developed. But, well, once it arrived, life immediately started influencing the planet's surface without plans to break rock up into sediment. For example, there wouldn't be as much material for plate tectonics to turn into continents. Without plants, Earth might have ended up as a water world. Right, and number 9 we have something mysterious happened on Earth 542 million years ago. That's crazy. Experts call the sudden upturn in diversity and richness of Earth's fossils record that began some 542 million years ago. The Cambrian explosion. It puzzled Charles Darwin. Why did all the ancestors of modern animals appear overnight, geologically speaking? And number 8 we have the first land plants probably caused a mass extinction. Okay then, don't ask me. It was good to be a fish at the top of the food chain during the Devonian period. 150 million years ago, after the Cambrian, apart from a few adventurous plants and animals that were exploring land for the very first time, everything lived in the sea. Over tens of million years, things started to look up on land. Yeah. 2. There were a tall forest of ferns, mosses and fungi developed. And number 7. We have ancient life was very adaptable. There was never total extinction, not even when a massive asteroid impacts the planet. For example, back in Earth's youth, oxygen made by those newfangled cyanobacteria was poisonous to most early forms of life. Although many oxygen haters died off, others adapted by becoming more complex. Extinction happens over and over again, but Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park was right when he said that life always finds a way to keep on going. And then, number 6. Worst number in the world. No, I was checking. Right. The search for Martian fossils redefines the meaning of fossils on Earth. Just what is a fossil anyway? It used to mean anything dug out of the ground, but that came to misleading when we're trying to... What are you looking at me for? Understand ancient life. Fossils can also be hard to identify. Sometimes it's difficult to tell whether a bleb on a Precambrian rock is a bacteria fossil or just rock. What is life, and how can we identify its fossils? Oddly enough, the answers probably lie in space exploration. Number 5. We're halfway through this, guys. Okay, right. Fossils are biased. Most of the fossils you've seen probably formed in water. Water is good for fossil making. Land, not so much. In the shallow water near the beach, for instance, lots of sediment runoff from the rivers and streams will quickly bury clams and other marine creatures, preserving them. And number 4. A fossil rarely resembles the original living creature. This is interesting. Physical processes after a plant or animal dies are complex and messy. An entire scientific field, taphonomy, Okay, I probably didn't pronounce that wrong, but anyway, has been set up to study them. This helps a lot, but it's not a perfect picture of the original living being. Some whole fossils, such as insects and carnivorous plants trapped in amber, exist, but are all fairly young. Mostly, only a small part of an organism is preserved, as well as we've seen. Fossilization tends to happen only to the hard parts of a plant or animal, so experts must reconstruct animals from only a few tenths and, if they're lucky, maybe some bones as well. Yeah, that's hard. I feel sorry for these guys now. And at number 3 we have fossils aren't petrified. Like, I know what word petrified means, but okay, let's just go along. Let's go along with it. Let's go along. Right, scientists aren't persnickety about words. A paleontologist describing 200 million years old wood that has turned to stone might call it permineralized or replaced, rather than petrified. Mineralization happens because wood has empty spaces in it. Suppose a tree falls into a lake that contains a lot of dissolved minerals from a nearby volcano that has sprinkled ashy minerals into the water. Those minerals, especially silicates, get into the wood, filling up pores and other empty spaces. So the woody parts are encased in stone and preserved. And number 2. Right, different species have evolved the same feature over and over again. As we've already discussed, the saber-toothed tiger wasn't the only ancient critter to be long in the teeth. Saber teeth are an example of convergent evolution, where unrelated species independently develop the same useful feature. Saber teeth are useful to all sorts of predators, but must hunt animals bigger than them. Yeah. And that's a weird example of number 1. Okay, right. Wait. Oh no. Right, never mind. Number 1. Ancient animals exist and are thriving today. Every now and then, some strange-looking animal or plant that everybody thought was extinct turns up alive and well. We think of those as relics, unaware that there are plenty of ancient organisms around that still dwell unchanged on Earth. Just checking around me. You might want to have a little check if this is on your bed tonight, okay? Have a little check if that's on your bed. No, don't really want to come across. Not on the bed. They look a bit strange. Okay. Thanks for watching this, guys. Really hope you enjoyed this. This was a very awesome one, I would say. I like this one. It was cool. Do your normal things. Like the video, subscribe. Okay, no. Right, I was just reading something. Drop something. Right, so yeah. Like, subscribe. Comment on what videos to do next. I want people to tell me what videos they would like me to do. Okay? Bye.